fuck this temple and fuck its boss. Okay, commentary over. See you next video. Okay, but really though, I did not have a fun time here. Because it's a snow temple, see what that means. Ice fucking everywhere. Ugh, it was awful. I didn't like it one bit. It was terrible. Even the grass is icy. Yeah, for a second I didn't really realize what was going on, but yeah, the grass is frozen too. Yeah, you can see on the map there's ice all over the place. Now they're at, yeah, this bell thing. That's actually kind of an interesting gimmick with this temple. Is that there's 3 doors in this room. Each one is you're able to unlock when you get like an extra bell into the proper position. You know, because they have to be lowered down because you have to be able to either hit them with sword, well, only the first time, and then with the temple item, the boomerang, the other 2 times. Yeah, get ready to see me fall into the water and slip a lot, because it happens a lot. I actually had to edit that. Well, I didn't edit down like the main temple itself, because yeah, seeing me mess up a bunch is kind of funny. But yeah, you have to hit it twice in succession. There's actually a little sign there that I don't look at until after I yeah. So that's kind of an interesting gimmick, I got to admit. I just wish there wasn't all the ice involved, you know. Yeah, see there, it just says strike it twice, basically. Yeah, but the boss, I cut out like half of the boss battle because well, I'll explain more when we actually get to it, but it was awful. I didn't like it, not one bit. Now these kind of things I don't mind with ice, these sliding block puzzles, I don't mind them too much. But it's when you have to like traverse like pathways where there's like, you know, like a bottomless pit, or in this case water, that you have to avoid while slipping and sliding on the ice. That I can't stand. That I just, ugh. It drives me absolutely nuts. And this temple is full of it. But enough bitching. Yeah, it's a little bit unusual for the boomerang to be in this. I don't know. It's just a little odd to me. Because when I think of like boomerang, like ice is one of the last things I think about. I would think of like a wind temple, or even the forest temple, which sometimes kind of coincide with each other, kind of like a Twilight Princess a little bit. But whatever. Yeah, these guys are not Octoroks. I don't remember what their names are, but they're not Octoroks. They're called something a little bit different. I do believe. Oh yeah, and I looked up Ferris's name. Apparently, it's like Latin, or based off of the Latin word for, I think it was iron or seal. I guess because trains, I guess. But I don't know. And, yeah. Yeah, and that monster in the cave is indeed called a Rocktite. It's a scary monster. And these guys, these Octoroks. Octoroks trapped in ice, rather. Yeah, so I guess that means there were Octoroks in Twilight Princess after all. Because, yeah, in Twilight Princess, there are no, like, normal Octoroks. But there were these things. You just couldn't, you know, break the ice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I don't think there have been any other games without Octoroks. Were there any in Skyward Sword? Oh, yeah, no, they were under bushes rather than in the water. Oh, yeah, and there's a treasure chest you can get in this room that has a treasure in it, I do believe. But I didn't get it. You have to kill all the water Octoroks. Well, I guess water Octoroks. Well, no, not all Octoroks are in water, are they? But you know what I mean. You gotta kill all of them in this room, but I just didn't bother. I didn't feel like worth the effort. Yeah, I mean, I do get the stamp station though, so that's one thing. Yeah, I accidentally swiped or whatever, or misclicked. That was entirely my fault. Yeah, again, get ready to watch me fall in the water and mess up a lot. But yeah, I do severely tone down the boss battle. I cut out like a good half of it. Because a lot of it's just me struggling because I suck at this. I suck at. I partly blame the emulator. I will partly blame that. I think if I was playing it on the DS, I wouldn't have had even, you know, half as much trouble. I think it's just like using like the mouse just kind of makes things a little clunky. So I will put blame on that. I mean, in some things it is just blatantly my fault, but I'm not gonna take the blame for this, for the boss battle. That I'm gonna partly put on the emulator at the very least. Again, this sucks. Like, even though I'm like rubbing inside the word bubble, it doesn't seem to always work. I don't know. I guess I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. I don't know if that's the emulator or if that's my fault. I don't know. Yeah, it became a real bitch in the boss battle because the boss will move around the arena, and which will move the camera around. And when the camera moves around, the little rub bubble moves around, so it can make it a little bit harder to break out of the ice, which means you get drained for more health. And there's a boomerang. That was easy. Yeah. Why are items just not guarded by mini bosses anymore? Back in the old days. Yeah, was the whirlwind as a result of a mini boss? I don't think it was. I think it was just like a room full of just generic enemies. I think. I don't quite remember. Whatever. Yeah, I do notice there is a little bit of a lack of mini bosses. I don't think there's one in this temple. No, I don't think there is one. Oh yeah, there was that moth enemy in the first temple. Yeah, I guess that counts. But I don't think there's a mini boss in this level. Or temple, whichever. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I passed by some gossip stones, but all they say are just like, there's this many treasure chests on this floor. That's all they say. They don't say anything, more cryptic or anything like that. So I don't bother with them. Yeah, and as a reminder, I do have like the Zelda dungeon guide open because I'm a cheater, and Zelda dungeon makes really good guides. Yeah. Free plugin from a guy with like no subscribers. You're welcome, Zelda dungeon. No. I'm a joke. Yeah, so how the hell did that crown get in here? What the fuck's going on? This is some weird shit. But yeah, so here's the second bell, and then when I get into his proper slot, then I can throw the boomerang at it and play a different tune, which will open up the second door. And then there'll be a third bell, and I'll pretty much unlock the way to the boss, essentially. Or like to the room before the boss. I still have to get the key, but you know what I mean. And the whole ice thing gets way worse, but you'll see how and why in a couple minutes. But yeah, I did not have a fun time with this temple. It was... yeah, that about covers it. Just a dejected sigh, I think, about covers it. Yeah, and of course, a little bit late, but the boomerang essentially works the same way as it does in Phantom Hourglass. You can just draw whatever pattern you feel like, and the boomerang will follow it. Of course, there is a limited amount of, like, path you can draw before it just cuts off. So that is a problem. Though, in most cases, that's not a problem, because, like, 90% of the time, you won't need to use all of it. So, yeah, you have to hit the torches in a specific order. Of course, you can uncover the snow, which will tell you the order. Yeah, like the little dots. First dot, first torch has 1 dot, second torch has 2, etc., etc. So that's how you're supposed to figure it out. I cheated. I'm a shameless cheater. Yeah, see there, like that gossip stone. It just tells you, there's such and such treasure chests on this floor. I can reveal them to you for 20 rupees. Oh, yeah, so here's how the ice gets worse, because you gotta make these little paths out of ice using these cold fire, I guess. And of course, the problem is that the ice is only temporary. After a couple seconds, it starts to break away. And there will be times where I'll be in the middle of like these lake things, and I have to create more paths out of more torches. Ugh, it's not fun. It may sound like a hoot and a half, but I guarantee you it's not. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain, yeah. Because from what I don't think that the... Oh, wait, no. No, wait, no, that's with the boss. Never mind. I was going to say that I don't think it counts the fire hitting these guys unless it, like, targets them. But no, that's with the boss. Never mind. Yeah, because you can't target these guys. Yeah, there's, no yellow thing appears for these guys for whatever reason. Yeah, it does for pretty much every other enemy, but not these guys. Well, it didn't show up for the keys either, did it? Well, whatever. At least the ice keys. I don't know why it would be different for the regular keys, but who knows. I do love how these things are just Octoroks trapped in ice. I find that so funny. It's silly. How do they get like that? I guess that's not the first time I had to deal with Octoroks trapped in ice. Like in the Minish Cap, it was one of the bosses. I still remember way back when. Way back years and years ago, decades ago, when I did the Minish Cap. I kind of want to replay that. Not for the channel, of course, just in my spare time. I don't know, cause yeah, I didn't complete as much of the game as would have been nice. I don't know. It would have been nice to at least have got completed like all the what was it called, where you had to like match up like the puzzle pieces with each other. I don't remember what those were called, but getting all of those, I feel like I probably should have done, but too late. Too late. Well, maybe if they re-release Minish Cap, wait, when is the Link's Awakening remake coming out? Did it come out already? Or I think it's coming out in September, I think, right? When is that coming out? Well, anyway, if they do that, something like that with the Minish Cap, I'll play that on the channel. Maybe. Yeah, cause I'm definitely gonna play the Link's Awakening remake, of course. By the time I get around to it, it's not gonna be remote. Yeah, I thought I could maybe freeze the Octorok. Well, not really an Octorok, but still. But no dice, you can't freeze them. You can just stun them. But yeah. But by the time, of course, I get to the Link's Awakening remake, it's gonna be old news. It'll have been out for like 5 years by the time I get to it. Yeah, I thought maybe there would have been like a regular fire torch or something. And that was me trying to make a path so I didn't fall in the water, but too little, too late, unfortunately. Yeah, well, yeah, because I still gotta play Hyrule Warriors, and well, I'm kind of getting used to the Warriors games with the One Piece Pirate Warriors playthrough I'm doing. So I'm getting the the Warriors type experience. Like, I'm assuming that the general aspects of the game would be similar, like not just like how the just like using like overpowered attacks to defeat generic enemies, like that. I mean, like, of course that would be the same, but that's not what I meant. I just meant like how the controls work, or how like how special attacks and stuff work. I assume will be mostly, or like pretty much the same, I would assume. But I guess I'll see. Oh, here's the Sam station. Yeah, and it's still the same date, so I guess I gotta figure out how to like manually change the date, I guess, because I never got those postcards. I'm pretty sure like the postcards come like the day after, but like the emulator is like stuck. The time is stuck. I don't know how to change it. I have to look into that. But whatever. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but I do plan on getting all the stamp stations. Yeah, the jury's out on the rabbits, but definitely the stamp station, because well, for one thing, there's not nearly as many, for one thing, and they're just easier to get. Well, I mean, I guess the rabbits are like easy too. You just have to not suck at the net minigame, but you still gotta. Yeah, that was an accident. You gotta roam around the overworld looking for them all, dodging the evil trains sometimes too. Yeah, you can't. I don't think there's any way to hurt them without. Actually, I tried using the whirlwind. That probably would have worked. And stunning them. I guess I didn't even think to try. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I don't even have to go in this room. It just reveals the solution to the puzzle that I would just look up anyway. Yeah, why did I come in here? Does anything happen when you kill all the keys? I don't... No? Okay, so there's no reason for me to come in here. Oh well, I wasted all our times. I apologize deeply. But at any rate, shit, what was it? Oh yeah, the rabbit, you had to go all over the overworld, you gotta dodge the dark trains. Like, yeah, some more rabbits will appear after this temple. In the area where the blizzard was, but the blizzard will be cleared. But there will be 2 of those evil trains roaming around. So and there's like 5 rabbits scattered about. So you gotta get those rabbits and dodge the trains. Which, I remind you, if they hit you, you die. 1 hit, you're dead. Yeah, they don't take off a heart or 2. They kill you, no matter what. So, and there's no way to kill them. You can kind of make them slow down. You can't even stun them, really. You can just slow them down a bit. So yeah, that's gonna be very stressful to try and pull off, getting all those rabbits. Like stuff like that. It just it stresses me the fuck out. Like 1-hit killer type things like that. you know, if this enemy catches you, you automatically die. It's like, no. Please, I don't like that. It makes me most upset. Yeah, I could have sworn I had drawn a straight line across, but apparently I didn't. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself, game. Cause I knew I drew a straight line. I know I did. Oh, fuck you! Damn it! I'm so aggravated. But we're almost to the boss. Nearly there, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to do after all the bells are collected. Yeah, more rupees. Yeah, because I need 500 rupees to buy a bomb bag. Because, yeah, you don't get the bomb through a temple or anything. You buy it. So I'm going to have to go collect some rupees. Yeah, I don't have... Well, actually, no, there is a big chunk of rupees I can collect in the village. The Anuki village, or however it's pronounced. I can get, like, 300 rupees there after this temple. So I'll do that in the next video. Yeah, there's, you know, a couple of optional stuff. Like the Wellspring Station has a stamp station that I can get after this temple. But at any rate, yeah, I was just kind of bracing myself, reading up on the guide, making sure I had everything like ready. I think I managed to get this all done in one try. I think let's see. I don't remember. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, pretty good. All right. Well, I mean, I did have help, but you know, more the fact that I was able to do it without fucking up like the physical aspect of actually doing it and not figuring it out. You know what I mean? All right, third bell is in. All right, I did it. Oh, the bells. Now hurry, ring the bells of Notre Dame. Well, just try not to set any fires, though. Yes, that was so crazy how that happened, man. I like that. I don't know. It's just I'm not used to seeing that kind of headline. Like, yo, famous building burns the fuck down. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, jeez. That's just not something I'm used to reading, you know. It was just like almost surreal in a way, especially because a lot of people memed about it, which was well, I guess I'm not too surprised really. Kind of like when how like the Big Ben, you know, like it got like turned. For those of you who don't know, it got like temporarily like shut down or turned off or whatever you want to call it. Like I think they had to like they just like it's like for like a year or two for them to make like repairs or something, and then they'll you know set it back up and everything will be normal. But you know there are a bunch of like remixes of like the final tolls of Big Ben, you know, for a while. And of course, people made like a bunch of remixes. I remember there was a We Are #1 version of it, which was beautiful. It was gorgeous. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised people made memes about the Notre Dame, you know, burning down like that. Or I guess I don't think it didn't even burn down, did it? It just kind of like just the roof area. Like the building's still standing, I believe. It's just like a lot of the roof got fucked up and destroyed, I believe. I mean, still kind of still pretty sad that it happened, but still. But anyways, is it clear I had nothing to talk about in this temple aside from how much I hate ice? Don't worry, I'll bitch about the boss once we reach him. Yeah, for this boss, I could have sworn he appeared in Phantom Hourglass. I remember while I was playing, I was slightly surprised when he didn't appear as the first boss, because I thought it was him. I guess I got the two, the boss. I think his name is Fraz, this boss, and I don't remember what the first boss of Phantom Hourglass was named. I guess I just got them mixed up somehow. I don't know. But okay, so with the boss, basically you have to. Well, I'll wait until I actually get to him. It'll just be another minute. Just gotta dodge around these guys. These Homestar Runner looking motherfuckers. It's cold out here. Hey, Swamp Bag, I have a blanket. No. Gotta stay out there. Don't know why he's staying out there, but Strong Bad will be able to convince him, the Homestar Runner, to sound the snow somehow. I'm sure. Those were horrible impressions of Homestar and Strong Bad. I apologize. Hey, Swambat. Oh. Yeah, I like the little clinky sound effect, like ice when the cold fire, I guess, turned on. Let's see, his name's like Fraz, Master of Icy Fire. Yeah, so basically what he does is he'll inhale, he'll inflate himself like that, and he'll shoot fire or ice. You gotta use the boomerang to get like the element back to him. Well, you could use the torches at first, but he destroys the torches. Yeah, see how he like when he floats around, and like the little rub bubble, will move along with it. Yeah, that's one thing. It seems like I'm too slow to dodge the ice. Like I'll run, and it just seems like it just catches up to me, no matter how far away I am. It's sometimes it seems that way. Yeah. So, when the fight starts, you only have to hit him with one of the opposite element. Like at this point, I had to hit him with one fire or one ice, depending on, what he's doing. But as the fight goes along, I had to hit him like 2 or 3 times in a row. But you have to do it so fast, and I just have troubles with it with the emulator controls. I don't think I show off too much of it because I cut out a lot of this fight, so I don't think you're really gonna see too much of it. Trust me, it was more pathetic than entertaining, I assure you. But it was just the fact that I had to do it so quickly. I just could not nail it down. It was awful. I just couldn't get it to. I just couldn't do it fast enough, or I would miss. I wouldn't target properly. It was just. I kept getting frozen. I kept getting frustrated and just running around. I had to use up both my potions. It was a mess. Trust me, you're not missing anything fun. It's a sad sight to see. Trust me. Just take my word for it. And so I do cut out. I don't know. I don't remember when it happens, but I do cut out the big chunks of the fight at some point. Yeah, I think it might be after. Yeah, like after like 1 or 2 rounds of that, then he'll start to like be to the point where you have to hit him multiple times with the opposite element for it to really count. I kind of like Fraz's design, but I still hate the boss because he made me really angry. He made me rage. So yeah, see there, yeah, it caught me off guard because I guess I didn't read far enough into the guide to see that. But you'll have to hit him multiple times, and you gotta do it quickly too. And like with the way the emulator controls are, like I just didn't do it fast enough. And I guess I cut out less than I thought I did. I guess, oh yeah, maybe I did want to just show you like a little bit of like the struggles I had. But yeah, I mean there's only a couple minutes left of the video. Yeah, here I was like contemplating, like, do I use my potion or do I not? Yeah, I did cut out a lot of the fight because there was like at this point there was still like 10 minutes of the fight originally before my edits. But there's like only like 4 or 5 minutes left of the video. Whenever I cut out how much of the ending, nothingness I do whenever I want to just rant at the end of a video, how much of that I cut out. Yeah, that's why I never really know how long the video is, because I always leave like 2 or 3 minutes at the very end in case I want to ramble on. And of course, it's very rare that I use up all that that time. And then of course I just cut out until the last 2 or 3 seconds to prevent like audio cut off, because that actually happened in a couple earlier videos of mine, like back in like Ocarina of Time. I remember distinctly for some reason. Like I was in the middle of a sentence and then the video just ended. But at any rate, I think it's around now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, now I'm starting to. Yeah, like at this point I pretty much just cut until. Yeah, see there, like you had to like. I had a lot of trouble doing that. I guess it doesn't seem like it's hard, but for me it was. I don't know if it's the emulator. I don't know if I just suck. I don't know if it's a combination of both, but I just had a lot of troubles doing this. Okay, now he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Fuck you, Fraz. Piece of shit. You suck, I hate you! Alright, let's take the jewel home and sell it off for 1 million rupees. And we can retire and we'll just let the demon king, lord, whatever. We can just let him do whatever, who cares. I do like the little music part with this. The music that plays during this scene. I was just letting it play a bit. Yeah, I like the little sequence, like the the pillow rises on the ground, and everything gets all set up. I don't know, I like that. I like that kind of thing. I don't know. There we go. Second temple done. Completed. Oh, I didn't notice that big bell was there on the temple itself. I never noticed that. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, I still like to imagine like there's like a train or a person on the track, and then the beam of light just slices them in half. What the fuck was that? Like a passerby sees it, like, what the hell was that? Oh god, you got bisected. Oh, it's disgusting. Yay! Now you can actually go back to the previous floors and get like treasures, as in literal treasure for you to pawn off. But I'm not going to do that because that's the only thing you can find, at least in the first couple of floors. Yeah, and there's a little bit of a glitchy noise there. I'm going to have to cut that out. So just in case that also cuts out like music or actually I don't think there's any music playing, but you know what I mean. If that cuts out any other sound effects. Righto. So that was the Snow Temple. I hated it because of Ice and Fraz. They were awful and I did like the bell gimmick though. That was kind of neat. That's not some, not really something you see too many times in Zelda games, like that specific kind of gimmick. Like sometimes gimmicks will kind of repeat themselves sometimes, or like something very similar. But I don't know. I don't think I've seen too many things like that bell. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. But either way, the temple's over. I pretty much already said my feelings. I hate it. I hate ice temples or ice levels in general. And that boss was just awful. Like, you didn't even see that. Like, there was like 9-10 minutes of cut footage of me fighting him, I swear. Something like that. It sure felt like it. So not much else to say there. So, next time I'll try to get some rabbits. I'll do a couple optional things, stamp stations, and also the Tower of Spirits. I'll do some editing. Like, I won't like show like me going all around the world map getting the fucking like rabbits or anything. I'll just like cut out for when I actually like come up to them and get them successfully. So yeah, I'll do some editing for that. Don't worry about that. So yeah, that's really about all there is to say. Boomerang works exactly the same as Phantom Hourglass. Not much to really comment on there. It is a little bit weird that it appears in the Ice Temple. I don't know why I find that so strange, but whatever. Anyway, that's it for now. See you next time. Bye bye.